Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wrestling Takes, and today I'm going to be giving you my WrestleMania 40 prediction. Without further ado, let's get straight into the first prediction. First up, we have got the man, Becky Lynch, taking on the Women's World Champion, the Eradicator, Mommy Rhea Ripley. Now, before last week, I would have bet my house that Rhea Ripley would return. However, two things have changed to make me a bit less convinced. First of all, Clash at the Castle is returning this June, which I'm very excited about, and Lynch is very popular in the UK. So WWE may want to take advantage of that and have her walk into the event as the Women's World Champion. Secondly, Rhea Ripley did confirm on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani that she is carrying a wrist injury, so this may be a reason for her to drop the belt if she does need treatment. However, even with all that said, I do think that Ripley is going to retain the Women's World title and continue her historic reign. Next up, we have got the Intercontinental Champion, the Ring General, Gunther, going head to head with Sami Zayn. Now, I'm going to make a whole separate video on why I think there's a very good chance that Sami Zayn will win this match. I don't think any of us want him to, even if you do like Sami. It is not the right option, but I am going to make a separate video on why there is a chance. But on paper, let's just be honest, there shouldn't be a chance that Sami Zayn could beat the ever-dominant Intercontinental Champion. So my official prediction is going to be that Gunther will return, but I will talk more about this match in a separate video that will be up soon and why I do think that Sami does have a chance, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that one. Moving on swiftly to the brother versus brother, twin versus twin, Jimmy versus Jay, Uso versus Uso clash. Now, I'm not really a big fan of Jimmy or Jay, to be quite honest. I prefer them as a tag team, but you get what you get and you don't get upset, I suppose. So I actually think that Jimmy Uso will win this match, and the reason why is pretty simple. In every other brother versus brother match, the heel has always come out on top. Owen Hart defeated Bret Hart at WrestleMania 10, and Matt Hardy defeated Jeff Hardy at WrestleMania 25. Both were the heels and both were the underdogs. So Jimmy Uso is the heel and the underdog walking into this one, so I do think he will pick up the victory. Obviously, The Undertaker beat Kane at WrestleMania 20 and WrestleMania 14, but they're not real brothers. Come on, I mean, we all know it. It's just kayfabe. They're not real siblings. But yeah, every real brother versus brother match, the heel has won. Next up, we have the LWO, Rey Mysterio, and the newest member, Dragon Lee, taking on Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Santos Escobar of Legado del Fantasma. And this is the match where Dom can finally get revenge for last year, where he got absolutely beat the hell out of by his dad, Rey Mysterio. And I do think that Carlito will turn heel in this match too. We all saw it on SmackDown when Rey announced that his partner would be Dragon Lee. The look of disgust, disappointment, and jealousy in the eyes of Carlito was undeniable. And I do think he will turn on Rey Mysterio to help Dominic and Escobar win and maybe even join Legado del Fantasma. The six-woman tag match looks a bit underwhelming to me, to be quite honest. I'm only looking forward to seeing Jade Cargill in the ring for the first time since the Royal Rumble, and it is quite obvious that her team is winning, so there's no point talking about this one too much. But I do think post-match we could get a bit of a confrontation between Jade and Bianca Belair. This is the match that I wanted for this year's Mania. That is a clash that we all want to see, Jade versus Bianca. But I do think we'll get a little bit of a teaser at the end. I'm not sure where either of them will turn, but I do think we'll get a teaser for that at the end of the WrestleMania 40 match. It is now time to predict the main event of Night 1, the biggest tag team match since Survivor Series 2011, Awesome Truth versus John Cena and The Rock. I'm joking, it's obviously the biggest tag team match in history. And I think this is the most anticipated match because you get to see three icons in the ring in one time. You get to see the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, the final boss The Rock, the American Nightmare Cody, three absolute icons, and also that walking clown show, walking clown emoji, whatever the hell you want to call him, Seth Rollins, who somehow managed to get himself involved in this match, despite him having very little to do with the story. I think The Rock and Roman have to win this one, just so we can get an absolutely chaotic main event of Night 2 in the Bloodline Rules match. And Cody and Seth aren't exactly the best of friends, so don't be surprised if Seth Rollins turns on Cody in this one. But yeah, The Rock and Roman are taking the win in this one, so we can get the Bloodline Rules match in Night 2. It's time to move on to Night 2, where Io Sky will defend her WWE Women's Championship against her former Damage Control partner, Bayley. Since cashing in the Money in the Bank and winning the title at SummerSlam, Io Sky's reign has been actually very lackluster in my opinion, and it is certainly time for her to drop the belt and let Bayley finally get her moment at WrestleMania. These past 3 or 4 months, the most entertaining character on Monday Night Raw has undeniably been the Scottish warrior Drew McIntyre. He's done nothing but speak the harsh truth, and he's right about everything, and he's definitely right about the fact that Seth Rollins has lost his focus, and that will cost him at night 2, because Drew McIntyre takes no prisoners. He's a 2-time world champion, and he will have Seth Rollins for dinner if Rollins loses his focus and is too busy messing around with the night 1 main event. It is quite ironic that CM Punk was the guy that was supposed to be facing Rollins at Mania, but the man that injured him, Drew McIntyre, has taken his place. I mean, that just suits McIntyre's character to absolute perfection. If Drew McIntyre brings back Broken Dreams for this match, then we all know what the outcome's going to be. He's going to win. There are 2 scenarios that could play out here, and neither of them involve Seth Rollins walking out of Mania as the champion. With Clash at the Castle coming to Drew McIntyre's hometown of Scotland in June, it's obvious that he will main event the show for the title. But will he walk into the show as the champion? That is the question. I see it going one of 2 ways. Either Drew beats Seth, then Senior Money in the Bank Damian Priest cashes in and beats Drew, with Drew then beating Priest in Scotland. Or Drew beats Seth, then Priest cashes in, is unsuccessful, with McIntyre finally getting his moment in front of a live audience. Either way, my prediction is that Drew will beat Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. And my official prediction is that Damian Priest will cash in and be unsuccessful, with Drew carrying the belt into Clash at the Castle where he have a rematch and beat Priest once again. Now, how this match has made it onto the WrestleMania card, I will never know. I would dub this match the worst match in WrestleMania history. It is The Pride, the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley taking on the Authors of Pain. What a snooze fest. I see The Pride winning this one, but anyway, let's move on before any of us fall asleep. I don't want to bore you guys any longer. I was actually a bit let down that the megastar wasn't getting a bigger match, but I guess his US title victory can wait until SummerSlam. That's right, it's the megastar, with everybody saying L.A. Knight, yeah, taking on the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now, Styles does not need this victory in the slightest, but on the other hand, a victory over the veteran would do wonders for LA Knight and help continue his momentum. So for that reason, I've got LA Knight winning this one. When the triple threat match was announced for the US title, my initial thought was that Randy Orton would win. But then I remembered that SummerSlam this year is in Ohio, and Logan Paul has been slapped all over the advertisement posters for that one, with it being his hometown. And WWE will definitely want to take advantage of that and have him walk into the event as the United States champion. Now, no matter who wins, this match should be a banger. Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton are all capable of putting on an absolutely fantastic match together. And I do see Logan Paul winning this one, pinning Kevin Owens to retain the US title. Finally, it's time to predict the main event. But before we do that, let me tell you how you can win a copy of WWE 2K24 for free. Next Level are a new social media platform that aim to bring the wrestling community together in one place. And this month, they are giving away 2 copies of the 40 Years of WrestleMania edition of 2K24. For your chance to win, head to the link in the video description or the link on my TikTok, that's wrestling_takes_, and follow the instructions. It's all completely free and very simple to enter. And they're going to be doing giveaways pretty much most months for wrestling stuff, so you do not want to miss out. But yeah, get yourself entered and let's move on to the main event. According to my prediction, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns will be a Bloodline rules match, which does stack the odds against Cody Rhodes and significantly lower his chances of finishing the story. But we all know that's what Cody's character is all about, defying the odds, coming back from setbacks and overcoming adversity. The Cody Crybabies are going to be happy with my prediction because I think that Cody Rhodes is finishing the story this Sunday at Mania and putting an end to the historic reign of the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. The reason for this is that they can't have Cody Rhodes win back-to-back Rumbles and come away with it with nothing to show for it. That would absolutely kill Cody Rhodes, and I don't see him ever getting back to the level he's at now if that is the case. And also Roman Reigns, he does not need the belt. If he loses, he can still stay around and he's still credible. He's still the Tribal Chief. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if post-match if The Rock did turn on Roman Reigns to set up a match for WrestleMania 41. with him just being in disgust that Roman could not beat Cody. On the other hand, Rock could turn before the match ends and help Cody Rhodes beat Roman Reigns. But either way, it's going to be exciting to see what plays out on night 2 in the main event. Guys, please do let me know in the comments which match you're looking forward to most. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like for more wrestling content. And I'm afraid I've got some bad news. This video is about to end. See ya.